Hear ye. I call this court to order.
I present to you Big Ben Smith, charged with losing track of time.
Oh my goodness. Well, Mr. Smith, how do you plead?
Guilty, I guess.
No, not
Guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
I'm not guilty.
Not
but
guilty.
no.
Not guilty. You should be executed.
I think I raised enough money to not be guilty.
not
Well,
guilty.
yeah, that remains to be seen.
Tell us about Mr. Smith. Mr.
So,
Prosecutor.
Big Ben Smith is a former firefighter and got too close to the heat, and his fancy watch melted. Ever since then, he's been running late. He can't keep track of time. So, therefore, he's now required by law to wear this beautiful clock necklace so he can keep track of time and everybody knows where he's at and what time it'll be.
Well, that's a pretty serious charge, but I think that's a good solution to it. You will have no excuse, that's for sure.
We were looking for the flashing neon one, but
Right, this guy looks flavors.
yeah,
I like it.
exactly, perfect.
Well, good. And this defense attorney, what?
This man's a hero. He was a firefighter.
No, I wasn't a hero.
Come on, and besides that, hey, he's done really well with his money.
Okay. Well, how have you done with raising your bail money, Mr. Smith?
I have raised 1,286.
Oh, wow. Isn't that
Very good. Well done.
$1,286?
Way to go.
That will sponsor about 35, 40 children, something like that, for the first readers operation. So thank you so much. That's a great job. And if that's the case, we're just going to detain you for a little while here.
Sure.
And be sure and keep your clock on so you don't lose track of time.
Oh, wait a minute. We do have a character witness?
Yes.
Oh, character
Okay.
witness. Let's
So
hear.
he definitely needs to be executed.
Oh, second thought. We never saw her.
You tell why.
She don't know. We don't know who this person is.
You sound like you know him well, apparently.
Yes.
Well, good.
He's a disaster.
Well, we'll keep that in mind. But he has done a good job with his $1,200 and some odd dollars. So thank you so much.
Judge, this is Goldilocks Goldner, charged with being leader of the pack.
Goldilocks.
I don't know why I have that name.
Well, I think I do. Mr. Prosecutor, would you?
I'd be honored, Your Honor.
Ms. Goldilocks is charged.
Since becoming the new city manager, she's now one of the leaders of the pack at City Hall. And we've got public proof that she is the leader of the pack. It's in the newspaper, it's on the internet, and she's got that little snap attitude when she's leading the pack. We've also found out that she's eating anywhere she can get oatmeal, because Goldilocks, that's what she does. She's becoming the town oatmeal thief. So we got to put a stop to this, Your
Oh
Honor.
my goodness. So that's the evidence there, I see.
It is. I have two evidence or prints are all over it.
You got all that. So, Ms. Goldner, what do you have to say for yourself?
I'm not sure that I have anything
How
to
do
say.
you see?
I like oatmeal.
Good for the heart.
It is. It's excellent.
And Madam Defense Attorney?
Well, Your Honor, we all love Goldilocks. In fact, we have a character witness who's going to come forward and tell us how much we all love Goldilocks.
Actually, this town could not function. This city could not function without Goldilocks.
Really? Oh, my
Yes,
goodness.
she actually is one of the smartest Goldilockses that I've ever met in my life.
Really?
So, yes,
Really?
And
definitely.
how many of you met Goldilocks? Is just one?
One.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But she's the smartest one.
The smartest one.
And Your Honor, I believe this is brain food, so she definitely needs that in her job.
But she can get that behind bars too.
Why not maple and brown
not
sugar?
maple
No,
and
just
brown
plain,
sugar.
nothing, no sugar, no butter.
Well, she's keeping the city running.
That's
Without that, we might not have a job. Let's face it.
That's true.
So, it's kind of important. So how have you done with your raising for your bail money?
Well, I have raised
still
bail. I raised $1,800.
Wow.
Well done.
$1,800.
Yes.
Well, that will sponsor.
Judge, I need you to hold the mic and tell us how much she just said.
Thank you for reminding me that. There we go. $1,800 Goldilocks has raised. That will sponsor 50 children
Excellent.
for 1 year for the first reader. So that is really fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great job. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
You may have a seat over here.
Okay.
We got you some bread and water and a little reading material.
Thank
And we'll take your $1,800.
Oh, my bread. Notice the pink handpicks. No, you're fine. I can handle it.
It's like, what's wrong
You can note that it's his daughter that has arrested him. When I announce that.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Ready? Yeah, I made my paperwork.
Okay. Who do we have here, Mr. Prosecutor?
We have Philip Dean, also known as Aquaman. He is the county government water and sewer department leader, and he's been charged with leaking secrets, location of water meters and such. But officer, what are some other things that he's been leaking? I mean, you've had such joy in this arrest. I figured you have some other, as his daughter with the pink handcuffs. That's about it. But he's also been concealed carry of an Aquaman gun. So he takes water with him everywhere he goes to defend his secrets and his lies.
Well, I know this man, and I've known him to be honorable, but when your own daughter arrests you and bring these charges, I'm not sure about that. So,
Well,
Madam Defense
Your
Attorney,
Honor,
what do you have to
she's
say?
doing her job. She's an upstanding
Understand that.
law enforcement. She's just doing her job. This guy right here, I mean, if we ain't need anybody, we need the guy that's going to keep the water up.
I agree with that.
Do we have a character witness for him today?
Apparently not.
Apparently not.
No, but I don't think you can have weapons in court.
I didn't hear anything. Did y'all?
I didn't hear nothing.
Hey, this guy's essential. He does a great job.
Okay, Mr. Dean, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
Not guilty. And how are you doing with your bail money?
Broke.
Broke. You're gonna be guilty.
I'm good. I got $1,481.
$1,481.
Well
That is
done.
fantastic.
Well done.
Let's give Mr. Dean a hand. And that will support about 35 children or so for a year, roughly. So thank you so much for doing that. That is fantastic. Thank you for what you do. And be careful of that gun. And we got some bread over here for you, and water, I believe, and a little reading matter. And we'll keep you busy for a while. Here, here.
Your Honor, we have Jason Reece, aka Papa Bear of United Community Bank. He's being charged with sleep deprivation, using the excuse of his firstborn child causing him to have this disorder. They have found him asleep at the drive-thru at the bank, people beeping horns, creating traffic jams, and the bank had to start printing their own money with big enough pictures on the bills so he could see with his just blurry, bloodshot eyes.
Just try to make sure they can all see it.
Could I see that?
Yes, sir.
look at this evidence, everybody. Can you believe that? The bank is guilty of counterfeiting now in order to accommodate
Indisputable.
Mr. Reece here. Now, I've known a lot of Reeses in this community. They've all been respectable up until now, but I'm not sure about this. So, Madam Defense Attorney, what do you have to say for Mr. Reece here?
First of all, don't we all wish money was this big so we could all see it, Your Honor?
Well, you got a point there.
And then the second thing is, bless his heart, he's got a baby. I mean, bless his heart.
Bless my heart.
Well, is that child participating in first readers?
Yes, sir. He is.
Wow.
We signed him up at the hospital.
Okay, well that's fantastic. That means something that gives you a little leniency, although you still have to raise your bail money. So how are you doing with that?
All right. I have it right here, Your Honor. Did I just tell you how much I raised?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
$1,604.
Wow.
Very well. Good job.
$1,604. Thank you so much. And in that case, we're just going to hold you for a few hours over here.
That'll be fine.
We've got you some water and bread and some reading material. So please come join
Very good
us.
for you to focus on.
Very generous, Your Honor. Thank you.
Please come join us.
I got you.
Thank you for a great
very
job.
much.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Prosecutor, who do we have here?
Your Honor, we have Michelle Tidwell, also known as the mouth of iThink Financial. And she's being charged with talking too much. Her
Oh, my
name,
goodness.
what really makes this interesting and fun at the same time is that her name was given to her by her mother.
That's right.
Do you care to explain?
Well, my mama said that I came out talking, and I hadn't stopped since then. So that's where it came from.
That's proof. So are you going for the lead role as Pickens County Town Crier? So you just vocalize and talk nonstop for every event, right?
I spread happy and joy with my words.
That's a nice try.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Everybody smiles when they see me. See, there you go.
Well, I can relate to this because my wife could be charged with the same thing. But Madam Defense Attorney, what do you have to say to your client here?
Your Honor, is there really ever anything? Is talking too much? No, I don't think so. I think that's called a great communication. And she does have a character witness today, so let's hear from her
Yes,
character.
well, let's hear
I
it.
said I would be Michelle's character witness because you talk about character. She's got character. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, but she's always got character. And it always comes out because she never stops talking about it.
There you go.
No shortage of it.
No
Well,
shortage of her character.
That means a lot that you're speaking up for her, Ms. Godwin. So, how are you doing raising your bail money, Ms. Tidwell?
Well, I was also had a second charge of causing a ruckus out at Rocco's.
Oh, that's
heard
right.
about
Thank you
that.
for bringing that to our attention.
But I would like to say that I went ahead and was being proactive. And I went ahead and raised my bail for that separate charge as well. And
Okay.
I raised $2,015 for the ruckus
Wow.
at Rocco's.
That is terrific.
$2,015. Two charges, but $2,015. Well, congratulations. That is fantastic. That will sponsor about 60 children for a year for the First Readers book. So thank you so much for that.
Well,
Now-
then I raised the money for my first charge for talking too much. I didn't raise as much money
Well, wait a minute. Wait a
as
minute. Did I misunderstand you?
the ruckus at Rocco's, but I did raise $1,604.50.
Wow.
Well done. Well done.
Now, wait a minute. Are you telling me you raised $1,604 for one charge, and how much for the other charge?
$2,015.
So that's a total of $3,619.
$19.
Wow.
I told you she had character.
Do I?
Announce the amount again.
$3,619. So that would sponsor 100 children. And I said whatever I said before was wrong. That would sponsor 100 children for First Readers for 1 year, and that is simply incredible. So, thank you so much. We got you a little bread and water. Thanks for a great job.
Thank you all. I am telling
That
you.
is great.
That is amazing.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Prosecutor, who do we have here in our presence?
Your Honor, we have Hannah Jones, also known as Eagle Eye of Renasant Bank. There's several charges she's being faced with today. The first one is he's known as the fixer, for fixing problems. And we'd like you to share what type of problems do you fix in the community?
Well, I am always working and helping others within the bank. People come to me to fix little things, big things.
Personal, private, sneaky things?
Oh yeah.
Confidential things.
Yes. Lots of confidential.
Yes.
We also found that you've been holding illegal gambling events in order to raise your bail. And we got photo evidence. And we have the feds tracking the numbers on the bills too.
Your Honor, I object. It was a bake sale. Give me a look. It was
Bake
a
sale?
bake sale.
You know, we have witnesses. We also have that. See, on top of the gambling, there is the bake sale. Push sweets on the people to raise your bail. And what if they were diabetic? What happened then?
We did have some diabetic products for them as well.
Was it enough?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Well, you know, we'd like to know if there's any character witnesses for her.
Well, I see that Mila Lane is down here as a character witness, but I don't see her. So what does that tell you when the character witness doesn't show up?
The queen doesn't show up.
Hey, Your Honor, I can coming.
Okay.
I can totally.
So do you know this lady?
I do know this lady.
Is there a
very well.
conflict of interest here?
No, there is not. No,
Okay.
whatsoever. But she
Well,
is amazing.
Okay. Well,
Your witness.
tell us about it. Oh my goodness. Here comes the character witness.
I used to go to
You can go on
Okay, Ms. Lane, we're just about to move on, but since you're here, would you tell us about this suspect, please?
Well, Hannah Eagle Eye is perfect for her game. She's always accountable, helping and solving any problems we have. And we need to charge her for that because it's good what she does. Solving problems. And today helping this amazing organization. Please let her finish.
So I take it she's accurate in her work,
Absolutely.
checks up right every day,
Every
all
day
that-
on time.
all that kind of thing.
Helps resolve all the issues and problems.
Okay. And could I see that evidence there? I didn't.
Oh, yeah,
look
there's
at
the evidence,
that,
Your Honor.
So,
Now, Your Honor, she has a 1-year-old in the program too. James.
really? Well, this is our second detainee that has a child in the first reader program. We're delighted to hear that. But this evidence is kind of daunting. So what interrupted you with Miss Lane coming in? What else were you saying, Ms. Defense Attorney?
I was just saying that Hannah is amazing at her job. She does a great job. Yes, she's an eagle eye because yes, she finds the problems and yes, she gets them solved. No crime there.
Well,
Helping people.
we're glad to hear that, but these are pretty serious charges, and you know you are required to raise some bail money to get out of jail. So how are you doing with that?
Good.
And what would that be?
$2,193.
$2,193. Wow, let's give her a hand. That's fantastic.
She rocks.
Well, Ms. Jones, that is absolutely fantastic. That will sponsor, how many, Mr. Prosecutor? 35 or something like that,
Oh,
children?
no, I'm doing like 55.
55, is that the number? Okay. For a year of first reader. So thank you so much for doing that.
Thank
You
you.
can join us over here. We're only going to keep you half the afternoon. And we got bread, water, and a book for you to read. Thank you. Great job. Here. This court is in order. Mr. Prosecutor, who do we have here?
Your Honor, we have Angela Reinhardt, aka Angel, of the Pickens County Progress. She is a repeat offender. Recidivism is a horrible thing. Her charge is biased reporting. Her secondary charge is hunting for the truth in the off-season. There's a tertiary charge for 3. You're the winner so far of having the most charges. So you are really leading the charge in this community. Bribery of a homemade cheesecake to someone who gives her bail. Have her explain the evidence here. We'd like to know about this evidence. Why was it on Facebook? Why did you do all of that?
I don't have much to say. I was trying to bribe people into donating, and I thought food would be a good way to do that.
Well, I totally missed it because I would have participated.
So
it's a really good cheesecake.
Three charges, and I have seen her before.
Yeah.
You've been in this court before.
2017.
Okay. Well, you know.
I had a few good years there.
5 years.
5 years.
Hey, that's pretty good, I guess.
Yeah.
That ought to count for something, I would think.
Right.
So, Madam Defense Attorney, tell me what you have to say about Ms. Reinhardt.
First of all, she's committed to journalism, keeping people informed. She does a great job. And then, as far as being a repeat offender, really, she's a do-gooder, Your Honor. She wants to help children. She's back again to do it on her own free will. What a great person.
Well, that means a lot. And how do you plead, Ms. Reinhardt?
Say not guilty.
Not guilty. Not guilty. Now, you were required to raise some bail money to be here, and how are you doing with that?
I think I did okay. Do I announce what I raised?
If you would.
Okay, $1,444.50.
$1,444.50. Let's give Ms. Reinhardt a hand. $1,444.50. Well, thank you so much for that. That'll sponsor 40 children for a year or something like that in the First Readers program. And thank you for your spirit and willingness to do that. And so we're going to hold you for an hour or two. Then we're going to wipe these charges clean so they won't go on your record. And you can have your bread and water and read your First Readers book. So thank you. So, Mr. Prosecutor, who do we have here?
Your Honor, we have Dr. Janet Goodman, also known as the Swaddler of Pickens County Board of Education. She's charged with kidding around. She was spotted swaddling baby goats in preparation for arrival of her firstborn grandchild. Would you care to explain to the judge your actions
I'd like
there?
to hear about
I
that.
had to practice.
Okay.
Modeling.
Okay. With a goat. Okay.
Well, we have photo evidence of the goat, and it's that same blanket,
Oh, yeah.
That one
Same baby
looks,
goat.
yeah, that one looks more real.
Yeah.
And we
Okay.
also have Haralson County Sheriff's Department has been contacted to see if there are any outstanding warrants for her similar behavior. And did you leave Haralson County under suspicion? Any missing kids
I
there?
don't know, maybe.
There may be a missing
Might be.
kid right there.
Oh
No. Goodness gracious. Okay, so you got two swaddlers there.
Yes,
Yep.
Okay. And Madam Defense Attorney?
Well, obviously, Your Honor, she really cares about children. She practices, she's getting ready, and then she has raised money to buy books for kids. I
That's
mean, you
important.
can't fault her for that.
That's important.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And how do you plead, Dr. Goodman?
Yes, guilty as charged.
Okay. Well, these are pretty serious charges, but if you've done a good job and raised your bail money, we will drop the charges. So how have you done with your fundraising?
I think I did pretty well.
Okay. And what have you raised? Have you?
$21.32.
Oh wow, $1,133. So your bail was $900, I believe. So you've exceeded that substantially.
Okay.
And that will sponsor whatever.
I think
50 some odd kids.
58 kids.
58.
Calculated.
Thank you for calculating that. And so please join us here. We're going to hold you for an hour or so.
Okay.
And feed you bread and
We get a
water.
little sandwich? Oh, just bread.
Just bread.
You don't get a
And
sandwich.
get your little book to read. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Fantastic. Here. Mr. Prosecutor, who do we have here?
Your Honor, we have Mr. Terry Bishop, also known as Sarge of the Community Thrift Store. His charge, one of them is wearing heavy metals, and we've got photos of him wearing heavy metals here.
Where'd you get that picture?
Well, you know, I've got a great team. You know, we've got people everywhere.
Good breed. Okay.
The second charge is failure to appear on his initial arraignment on April 12th at the chamber breakfast. What happened?
This is robbing bank.
Okay.
Wow. And he also provides his false name of Sarge and not using his real name, Terry Lee Bishop.
So 3 charges there.
Yeah.
Sounds like. Goodness gracious.
I mean, those are your people, right?
Those are my people. Yeah, that's my folks right there.
Okay, well, Madam Defense Attorney, excuse me, what do you have to say for this man?
Well, I think this evidence is actually that this guy, he's a good guy. He's done some great things. Look at all those medals.
Yeah.
Okay? And
yeah,
then he does
yeah.
run the thrift store, and we all know what the thrift store does for this community, Your Honor.
Makes a great contribution. Has for a long time. So that does go in your favor.
Oh, that's good, because I need help.
So, is that it?
That's it. I think that's enough, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Bishop, how do you plead?
I plead not guilty.
Not guilty. And do you have your bail money to offset these charges?
I guess there's some more. There's some more. I don't know how much we got. Nobody added it up.
You hadn't added it up?
We'll have to do a tally. We will.
Well, it's got to be $900, and you're going to have to be here for a few days.
Yeah, how much do we have so far online?
Sue. That's a Sue question.
Sue, how much did I have online or previous to today? Judge, you gotta touch me here. You gotta help me.
Your Honor, we just give Miss bread and water.
A little disorganized, but you have got a pile of money.
There's a lot.
I can see that.
We just go with a lot.
Okay, a lot. A lot looks like
And
at
there's a
least.
check.
And there's 6 or 7, I think, that's
100.
already in there.
Okay, so
300.
He had, as of yesterday,
$400.
$637.50.
Got it.
400, 700.
We got it.
Yeah, we got it.
We got it.
I
So,
don't know, I think it
To be
needs to be
determined.
doubled.
I don't know how many of these might be
Plus there was-
counterfeit. We've had that
Yeah.
problem here already
Yeah,
here once,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And then he had another that came in that I forwarded to you this morning.
Oh, did you?
Another $100,
Okay.
so.
Oh yeah, he's
so
up,
it looks
up
like
9.
at
So,
least $2,000, I would say. You were at $1,400 and $1,500. You had a stack of money.
Get a
Maybe
kiss for that.
maybe $3,000. So very good job. That being the case, we're going to drop all 3 of these charges.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
We are going to detain you for a little while here.
Can I take my men? Or
You take your
Yeah, you get
You
that.
only get one piece of bread though, so that, you're gonna have to
Yeah,
divide it up.
yeah.
Your men.
And you got a little book to read, but thank you so much for a great job, and thank you for supporting First
Thank
Rangers.
you, Your Honor. Appreciate it. Oh, thank you. Bread and water.
Join your dissent.
Okay.
Have a seat, George.
I'm here for the beer whole time.
We ain't made it yet.
No beer?
Yeah, they
It
gotta
will
make
be
it.
here. It's almost 1.
You to announce these 2 ladies at Experience Realty are providing our lunches today.
Well, thank you so much, Experienced Realty ladies, for taking care of all this crowd up here. They're hungry. They haven't had much to eat except bread and water. So where's your office at? I don't know.
It's on Main Street.
On Main Street. Well, great. It's very kind of you to support First Readers, and we appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. So, yeah.
Thank you.
The preliminary total we have is around $18,500.
I do think that's the largest that's ever been raised. And you can be very proud of the fact too that you did it with 9 detainees. There's been years you had 10 and 12, but with the super 9, you all did great.
Sure.
Awesome.